Good evening and welcome to the Royal Coronation of Mr. and Miss Fort Valley State University. At this time, we will have the introduction of our royal guest. Please welcome our 2021 homecoming co-chairs, Dean Wallace Keese, Dr. Bridget Holyfield Moss, and Miss Lawana Williams. Members of the President's, our Chief of Police, Chief Anita Allen. Now entering the 10th President of Fort Valley State University, Dr. Paul Jones and First Lady Sylvia Jones. Your announcer for the evening is Mr. Dominique Nichols.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this year's coronation. Tonight, you will experience a royal evening of elegance as we crown Mr. and Miss Fort Valley State University during this royal coronation. Tonight's gala is filled with elegance and beauty in both song and dance. You will witness a new beginning leading up to the crowning attraction to be unveiled before your eyes. As was mentioned, I am Dominique Vidal Nichols, a proud alum of the Fort Valley State University and your host for the evening. Great heights are seldom achieved without the support, interest, and encouragement from the families that love us. Therefore, it gives us a sense of pride to acknowledge the parents of those students presented here this evening. Parents, will you please stand as we give you a rousing round of applause? Thank you. In continuation of the recognition of the rich heritage and legacy of our great university and this momentous occasion, we are most excited to welcome and honor the presence of the former Miss Fort Valley State College and Miss Fort Valley State University ladies who have once held the crown. Some of them are with us this evening, and I invite you to celebrate their presence. Beginning with Miss Denise Morris Jones, Miss Fort Valley State College, 1973-1974. Barbara Sarita Hall, Miss Fort Valley State College, 1984-1985. Janice Baker Sharp, Miss Fort Valley State College, 1989-1990. Ayana Ellis, Miss Fort Valley State University, 2017-2018. Tanzania Walker, Miss Fort Valley State University, 2018-2019. Tykeria Moore, Miss Fort Valley State University, 2019-2020. And Kiana Anderson, Miss Fort Valley State University, 2020-2021. also have with us a former Mr. Fort Valley State University, Mr. Ryan Thurman. At this time, we ask that everyone will please stand and remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Fort Valley State University ROTC. Please remain standing for the national anthem presented to us by Mr. Garen M. Walker.
Good evening. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright star through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You may be seated. And now we present to you the Fort Valley State University Organizational Kings and Queens. We begin with Miss Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Michaela Duncan. She is a senior business management major from Fort Valley, Georgia. She is escorted this evening by Mr. Solomon Hill, a junior health and physical education major from Atlanta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Michaela Duncan. Miss Animal Science Club, Sierra Malcolm. She is a sophomore biology major hailing from McDonough, Georgia. She is escorted this evening by Andrew L. Smith II, a junior animal science major hailing from Hinesville, Georgia. I present to you Miss Animal Science, Sierra Malcolm. Miss Campus Activity Board, Nadia Cornegay. She is a sophomore biology major hailing from Warner Robins, Georgia. She is escorted this evening by Jabari Marshall, a senior computer science major from Hampton, Georgia. I present to you Miss Campus Activity Board, Nadia Cornegay. Miss CDEP, India Gibson. She is a junior chemistry major hailing from Covington, Georgia. And she is escorted this evening by Mr. Xavier McIntyre, a junior mathematics major from Warner Robins, Georgia. I present to you Miss India Gibson, your Miss CDEP. Miss FFA, Amani Hudson Scott. She is a sophomore animal science major hailing from Covington, Georgia. She is joined this evening by Mr. Deontay Cooley, a freshman veterinary technology major from Hinesville, Georgia. I present to you Miss FFA, Amani Hudson Scott. Miss NAACP Tamaya Brown, a junior mathematics major from Warner Robins, Georgia. She is joined this evening by Mr. Jalen Leonard, a junior mathematics major from Columbus, Georgia. I present to you Miss NAACP Tamaya Brown. Miss Pep Squad, Lauren Nelson. Lauren is a freshman animal science major hailing from Byron, Georgia. She is joined this evening by Mr. Akivion Lee, a freshman business management major also from Byron. I present to you Miss Pep Squad, Lauren Nelson. Miss Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Aaliyah Lane. She is a junior biology major from Valdosta, Georgia. She is escorted this evening by Mr. Phi Beta Sigma, Jacoba Maldton Jr., a junior media studies major with a concentration in public relations, hailing from Decatur, Georgia. I present to you Miss Phi Beta Sigma, Aaliyah Lane. Miss ROTC, Michaela Bermudez. She is a junior biology major hailing from Warner Robins, Georgia. And she is joined this evening by Mr. ROTC, Darius Johnson, a junior business management major hailing from Hiram, Georgia. I present to you Miss ROTC, Michaela Bermudez. Miss Student Government Association, Genesis Ivy. Genesis is a sophomore political science major from Warner Robins, Georgia. She is escorted this evening by Mr. SGA, Chad Johnson, a freshman agricultural economics major from Atlanta, Georgia. I present to you Miss Student Government Association, Genesis Ivy. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a round of applause for all of our organizational queens, kings, and escorts? And now we present the Fort Valley State University Royal Court, beginning with Mr. and Miss Freshman. Mr. Freshman, Orion Gaston, and Miss Freshman, Kennedy Harrison. Mr. Freshman is a psychology major from Griffin, Georgia. He is the son of Yoshida Barley and the late Orlando Gaston. Miss Freshman is a business management major from Byron, Georgia. Her parents are Yolanda Dennis and the late Kenya Harrison. I present to you Mr. and Miss Freshman, Orion Gaston and Kennedy Harrison. Mr. and Miss Sophomore, Casey Hunter and Anaya Arnold. Mr. Sophomore is an animal science major hailing from Perry, Georgia. His parents are Casey and Duchess Hunter. Miss Sophomore, Anaya Arnold, is a plant science biotechnology major from Covington, Georgia. Her parents are Davia and Dion Arnold. I present to you your Mr. and Miss Sophomore, Casey Hunter and Anaya Arnold. Mr. and Miss Junior, Edwin Ellie and Cabrin Pinson. Mr. Junior is a biology major from Jacksonville, Florida. His parents are Latasha McKeever and Roland Ellie. Miss Junior is a biology major from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Her parents are Carmen Pinson and Cornell Pinson. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your Mr. and Miss Junior. And your Mr. and Miss Senior, Terrence Phelps and Serena Hale. Mr. Senior is a business management major from Macon, Georgia. His parents are Steve and Sabrina Phelps. Miss Senior is a biology major with a concentration in health science from Mentor, Alabama. Her parents are the late Percy Hale and Gwendolyn Hale. I present to you your Mr. and Miss Senior, Terrence Phelps and Serena Hale. And presenting the second attendance to Mr. Fort Valley and Miss Fort Valley State University. The second attendant to Mr. Fort Valley State University is Jordan Miles Watson. He is a senior mathematics major hailing from Columbus, Georgia. His parents are Victor and Pamela Watson. He is very active on campus representing the Student Government Association as a senator, vice president of the National Society of Black Engineers, and a clothing brand entrepreneur. Although Jordan is a very busy and engaged student, he continues to find time and remain focused on his end goal by maintaining a 3.5 grade point average. In his spare time, he enjoys spending quality time with his 11-year-old sister, traveling, seeing what's new in the fashion industry, reading and educating himself in finances. After graduation, he plans to attend graduate school for computer engineering. And his favorite quote is, "Never let someone's negative opinion of you become your reality." The second attendant to Miss Fort Valley State University is Colette Tolles. She is a senior mathematics major from the small but prosperous city of Warner Robins, Georgia. She is the daughter of Christopher and Belinda Tolles. Her campus involvement includes CDEP Scholar, SGA Secretary of Student Affairs, and a Spring 2021 initiate of the Alpha Beta chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Her hobbies are singing, shopping, and spending time with her niece. Upon graduation, Colette has plans to obtain a degree in mechanical engineering. Her favorite quote is, "It's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care, 'cause I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me," by Dr. Maya Angelou. I present to you the second attendant to Mr. and Miss Fort Valley State University, Jordan Miles Watson and Colette Tolles. And now presenting your first attendance to Mr. and Miss Fort Valley State University. Mr. First attendant is John Blackshear III, and Miss First attendant is Shiriana McKibben. John Blackshear III is a senior business management major from Atlanta, Georgia. He is the son of Yolanda and John Blackshear II. He is the youngest of two siblings. John's campus involvement includes being a mentor for Boys to Men, a senior mentor for Shepherds in the Valley, a residential assistant, and vice president of the Alpha Phi chapter of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. His hobbies are ping pong, golf, and exercising. His favorite quote is, "We got turned down, we failed, had setbacks, had to start over a lot of times, but we kept going at it. In anybody's case, that's always the distinguishing factor," a quote of the late Nipsey Hussle. After graduation, he plans to attend graduate school and pursue a master's degree in human resources. Your first attendant to Mr. Fort Valley State, John Blackshear III. Miss First Attendant is Shiriana McKibben, a senior biology major from the home of the Mighty Wildcats, Fort Valley, Georgia. She is the daughter of Edgar and Ronica McKibben and has one older brother. Currently, she serves as the first attendant to Miss Fort Valley State. Her campus involvement includes Golden Student Ambassadors, Campus Activity Board, the NAACP, and Science Club, just to name a few. She is also a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, where she serves on the National Panhellenic Council as the Vice President of Events. Her hobbies include styling hair, cooking, and spending quality time with friends and family. Shiriana is currently completing her research project on rheumatoid arthritis. Her plans after graduation are to pursue a degree as a physician's assistant who specializes in sports medicine. Her favorite scripture is Proverbs 31:25, and it states, "She is clothed in strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future." Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss First Attendant to Miss Fort Valley State University, Shiriana McKibben. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have another rousing round of applause for your Fort Valley State University Royal Court. In keeping with the tradition of homecoming, and because we are a historically black college university, we consider for a moment the importance of Sankofa, where as we walk forward, we look back, remembering what we've learned and remembering who led us before. With that, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the 13th Mr. Fort Valley State University and the 83rd Miss Fort Valley State University, Mr. Miles Kenneth Gunby and Kiana Ashley Anderson. Miles Kenneth Gunby, the 13th Mr. Fort Valley State University, is a native of Stockbridge, Georgia, and graduated this past May with a Bachelor of Art in Mass Communications with a concentration in Public Relations. He is the youngest and only boy of 3 siblings to Mr. Kenneth and Ramona Bolar Gunby. Highly involved on campus by serving in numerous student leadership positions. He was a Thurgood Marshall College Fund Scholar, a Coca-Cola United Bottling Company Student Ambassador, Vice President of Golden Student Ambassadors, Director of Public Relations for the Student Government Association, a 2-time Andrew Young Emerging Leader, TRIO Student Support Services, New Student Orientation Leader, and the former Mr. Sophomore for the 2018-19 Royal Court. Upon graduating from Fort Valley State University, he immediately packed all his belongings and decided he wanted a change of scenery and moved to Orlando, Florida. Since his relocation to Orlando, he has been working for Beam Suntory, a Fortune 500 company that is a world leader in premium spirits, through their inaugural Training Tomorrow's Talent program. Although he is no longer an undergraduate student leader, Miles has now turned his focus into showcasing his student leadership potential in a master's program that is ranked number 2 in the nation. A Master of Emergency and Crisis Management from the University of Central Florida. During his free time, Miles enjoys tidying up his bachelor's pad and continuing his physical fitness journey, which he lost 85 pounds in a span of 16 months. I present to you your 13th Mr. Fort Valley State University, Miles Kenneth Gunby. And the 83rd Miss Fort Valley State University, Kiana Ashley Anderson. She is a junior biology major hailing from the capital of agriculture, Belle Glade, Florida. She is the youngest of 4 siblings, and her parents are Charles and Pearl Anderson. Her campus involvement includes a national member of National Council of Negro Women and the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, a member of the Science Club and the Peach State LSAMP program. She currently serves on Fort Valley's Royal Court as Miss Junior. She is also a member of the Young People's Division organization at St. Peter's AME Church. She enjoys learning, especially about science. She loves to read books and watch movies that are based on the everyday struggles or events within the black rural community. One of her favorite movies is Their Eyes Were Watching God, which was set in her hometown. She enjoys preparing meals and baking sweets from scratch. Her community service includes volunteering for the Feed Center Outreach Ministry nonprofit organization, back-to-school bashes, Christmas toy drives, and volunteering for the summer reading program in her hometown. She also assisted in the Fort Valley's MLK cleanup, volunteers with Feed the Community every Thanksgiving holiday, Central Union Baptist Church Annual Fall Festival, and FVSU Day of Service. Upon graduation, she plans to pursue a career as a medical doctor. Her favorite quote is, "Believe in yourself. Those around you do not matter because only you can be the best you." Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your 83rd Miss Fort Valley State University, Kiana Ashley Anderson. At this time, we prepare for the entrance and presentation of the royal regalia. Presenting the King's Crown, Little Mr. J.L. Williams. J.L. Williams is an adventurous second grader in the Peach County school system. He is the son of Talicia and Jaquel Williams. He is the legacy of a proud family of FVSU alumni. He enjoys playing free safety on his football team. He likes playing soccer and riding his four-wheeler. He loves running and exploring nature with his cousins. For the third year as our crown bearer, we present to you Mr. J.L. Romello Williams. Presenting the King's Robe, Jackson Elijah Hughes. Jackson is an honor student at Morningside Elementary School. His parents are James and Ariel Hughes of Perry, Georgia, and he has a younger brother, Hendrix. His favorite subject is science, and he currently wants to be a scientist so he can use their tools, see cool things, and cure viruses. He enjoys video games, with a special affinity for Mario's Super Smash Brothers, and sports boxing, football, and basketball. Mr. Jackson Elijah Hughes. Presenting the Queen's Robe, Rakaya Askew. Rakaya is a third grader at Southfield Elementary School in Macon, Georgia. Her parents are Ricardo and Erica Askew. In her spare time, she enjoys helping her mom cook, playing dress up, and reading. When spending quality time with her father, she partakes in hunting and fishing. She is truly a Southern belle at heart. She is joined by Miss Khalees Askew, a kindergartner who attends Southfield Elementary School in Macon, Georgia. Her parents are also Ricardo and Erica Askew. In her spare time, she enjoys playing with her dolls, making puppets, and riding her bicycle. When with her father, she also enjoys hunting, fishing, and spending time with her family. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you little Mrs. Rakaya Askew and Khalees Askew. Presenting the Queen's Crown and Scepter, Malaysia Ross and Alyssa Roberts. Malaysia is a 7-year-old second-grade student at Hunt Elementary School. She is the daughter of Crystal Howard and Devin Ross. She is a member of the HES dance team. She is also a member of New Hope of God in Christ, Church of God in Christ. Her hobbies are making TikTok videos, monitored by her parents, painting her nails, and shopping. Along with her, with the scepter, is Miss Alyssa Roberts, a 5-year-old kindergarten student at Hunt Elementary School. Alyssa is the daughter of Tamara Howard and Jaquan Roberts. Her church is New Hope, Church of God in Christ. Her hobbies are singing, dancing, shopping, and painting. I present to you Miss Alyssa Roberts and Miss Malaysia Ross.
At this time, we will have the entrance of the Queen's Robe by Miss Yari Williams. Yari is the youngest child of Yarvis and Lawana Williams. Yari is an 8th grade student in the Bibb County school system. Yari has been actively involved in a number of organizations, such as Girl Scouts, where she was the top seller during cookie season for 2 years. Yari is an avid learner, constantly looking for opportunities to participate in science-related activities. Yari has been on the science team and a participant with Girl Power Incorporated, where she has learned coding and forensic science. Yari was also an honor piano student. In addition to awards for academic achievement and citizenship, she is also a member of Drive leadership team and serves as co-captain of the cheer team at her middle school. Yari is an active member of New Dawn Ministries International, where she participates in the youth choir and dance ministry. She loves attending church and participating whenever asked. Yari's future plans include attending college, medical school, and becoming a pediatrician or veterinarian. This is the 10th FVSU coordination that she has participated in. And tonight is her last time carrying the robe of Miss Fort Valley State University. Yari Williams, on behalf of a grateful institution, we say thank you for your service, and we look forward to one day crowning you Miss Fort Valley State University.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it gives me great honor and privilege to welcome and announce the entrance of your 14th Mr. Fort Valley State University, Mr. Lazar Donovan Hunter. Lazar is a 21-year-old senior animal science major hailing from the city of Perry, Georgia. He is the oldest of two siblings. While matriculating at Fort Valley State University, he has been heavily involved by serving in numerous roles such as president of the Residential Life Boys to Men Mentoring Program, a Spring 19 initiate of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, member of the Residential Leadership Community, 2019-2020 Student Government Association Director of Public Relations, University Office of Events, Student Media Team, the New Student Orientation Team, and former Mr. Freshman for the 2018-19 Royal Court. His love for farming is no secret, and you can find him helping work cattle and riding horses here at the school farm. His post-graduation plans include changing the stereotype of black farmers by starting a career in poultry production and then starting his own cattle and poultry farming business. He lives by the quote, "Don't let anyone, any person, or any force dampen, dim, or diminish your light," by the late Congressman John R. Lewis. I present to you your 14th Mr. Fort Valley State University, Lazar Hunter. And now, in preparation for the entrance of Her Majesty, we welcome the Wildcat Battalion Sabre Team. And now, the Trumpeteers' Serenade. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of the 84th Miss Fort Valley State University, Janae C. Dortillas. Janae C. Dortillas. Janae Clarice Dortillas is a senior marketing major from the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. She has 4 siblings and is the daughter of Frank and Shamal Dortillas. Some of her past campus involvement includes Miss Sophomore, SGA Senator, NAACP, and Pep Squad member. Also, she served as junior class parliamentarian, entrepreneurship club member, campus activity board, science learning community, and former captain of Phases dance troupe. Currently, Janae holds the title of the 84th Miss Fort Valley State University. She enjoys all things in the realm of fashion and aspires to become a creative director for a black-owned fashion company. During her matriculation at Fort Valley State, she started 2 businesses, Glammed by Janae and She Vogue Looks. Her other hobbies include, but are not limited to, being a social media influencer, a dancer, and a digital graphic designer. In her free time, she enjoys reading, spending time with her best friends and family, and helping the community. Her community service includes starting a virtual mentorship initiative at Peach County High School in Fort Valley, Georgia, an annual partnership with Susan G. Coleman for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, volunteer at the Fort Valley Youth Center of Excellence, and countless on-campus service projects through the iHelp program. Upon graduation, her plans are to pursue modeling and a career in fashion marketing. Her favorite quote is, "But by the grace of God, I am who I am, and His grace towards me was not in vain." 1 Corinthians 15:10. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor and privilege to honor and celebrate your Miss Fort Valley State University, Janae Clarice Dortillas. You may be seated. Now, a salute to the King and Queen.
Ladies and gentlemen, another hand for our organizational kings and queens in their salute to the king and queen. At this time, we will have the retiring of the royal regalia. The last queen to wear the queen's robe is Miss Kiana Ashley Anderson. Tonight, we retire this robe. It will be housed in the museum here on campus in the Anderson House. Many queens have worn this robe. And tonight, as we enter into the next phase here at Fort Valley State University, we're honored that the 84th Miss Fort Valley State University will have the honor to be the first queen in our new queen's robe. Even more of an honor, tonight, our Mr. Fort Valley State University, Lazar Hunter, will be the first king of Fort Valley State University to wear a robe.
And now, the crowning of Mr. and Miss Fort Valley State University.
Crowning the 14th Mr. Fort Valley State University will be the 13th Mr. Fort Valley State University. He will be joined by President Paul Jones and First Lady Sylvia Jones. President Jones will assist the 13th Mr. Fort Valley in robing Mr. Fort Valley State University. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 14th Mr. Fort Valley State University, Lazar Hunter. Mr. Hunter will take his first walk as Mr. FVSU. Let's give another hand for the 14th, Mr. Fort Valley State University. At this time, we will have the crowning of the 84th Miss Fort Valley State University. And robing the 84th Miss Fort Valley State University is First Lady Sylvia Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 84th Miss Fort Valley State University, Janai Dortilis. The 84th Miss Fort Valley State University will take her first walk as Miss FVSU. And together, for the first time, Mr. Fort Valley State University and Miss Fort Valley State University will take their first walk as the 14th Mr. and 84th Miss Fort Valley State University. The 14th Mr. and 84th Miss will now take their seat on the throne. The 13th Mr. and 83rd Miss has officially transitioned. Please welcome the 14th Mr. Fort Valley State University, Lazar Hunter, with his soliloquy.
To the family and friends in the audience and those watching online, good evening. First and foremost, I want to give honor to God for getting me here today. Without his guidance, I wouldn't be where I am. To my mom and dad, thank you for all the late nights, the phone calls, the financial support, and just being there, reminding me of the man I am and to let go and let God. To my brothers, thank you for always humbling me, keeping my head on straight, and just making sure I am who I say I am. To my family, thank you for always believing in me and my dreams and aspirations. Without your support, none of this would be possible. When I think about Fort Valley State University, I think about all the opportunities it has afforded me throughout my matriculation here. I ran on the platform, Dream Valley, turning dreams into plans and your cans into cans. With this platform, I wanted to describe the type of leader I am. A leader that is more than just the title. Someone who is one for the people. When it comes to being a leader, I wanted to use a platform that describes who I am. Someone who's had his fair share of bumps in the road throughout his matriculation. But even the strongest leaders have their downfalls. And without God as my light in my life, I wouldn't be where I am. I wanted to thank Dr. Cranford, and Ms. Brown, my advisors, for always keeping my head on a swivel, but also being some of my biggest supporters. They always never fail to keep me in good spirits, whether it's with a text, phone call, or just, hey, Lazar, how you doing? I want to leave with this quote by Booker T. Washington. Success isn't described by the position, but merely by the obstacles that one has overcome. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give another hand for your 14th Mr. Fort Valley State University. Lazar Hunter is the first member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated to be crowned King of Fort Valley State University. At this time, we will have a presentation through song by Mr. John Uzodinma, a doctoral student at the University of Southern Mississippi. Please welcome John Uzodinma. Another hand for Mr. John Ozudinma. Thank you, Mr. Ozudinma, for traveling to Fort Valley State University to be with us on this evening. At this time, we will have the soliloquy of our 84th Miss Fort Valley State University, Janai Dortillis.
Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown, but the crown on this queen's head is sitting tall and shining bright as she is ready to serve as we all come to the valley. Good evening. Thank you all for being here today for Lazar and I's royal coronation. If you would have looked 18-year-old Janai in her face and told her she would have been the 84th Miss Fort Valley State University, she probably would have laughed at you. As Langston Hughes' mother said, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. My mother got pregnant at the age of 15 and wasn't allowed to finish high school. Midway through her pregnancy with me, the doctors told her she was having complications and to expect to have a miscarriage. 21 years later, that same baby who was supposed to die is standing in front of you today as the evolutionary 84th Miss Fort Valley State University. My father's side of the family is from Haiti. He knows what it's like to make a way out of no way. By the grace of God and the sacrifices my family made, I am standing in front of you today as the evolutionary 84th Miss Fort Valley State University. While I give all praises to the Most High on my special day, I would like to thank my family for being my solid foundation. To my parents, you are the lights of my universe and the most inspiring people I know. Thank you for all the sacrifices you've made for me and always reminding me of my worth when I didn't even feel worthy of the bare minimum. To my siblings, thank you for holding me accountable to set a new standard of success for the Dortillis family. To my entire family, you are my why, my reason I am here today. My accomplishments are for you. This crown is for you. And upon graduation, that degree will be for you. I have always been heavily involved on campus. I have participated in 11 student organizations, so I have always known what it's like to be a servant leader. Throughout my years here, I have gained over 100 community service hours and understood the true meaning of leadership and selflessness. As Miss Fort Valley State University, I vow to be a queen of service, a queen of substance, and a queen fighting to make a change in the limited amount of time I have within my reign. During my time here at Fort Valley, I can definitely say I have made my mark. Before I was Janai the doll, Janai the business owner, and Janai the fashionista, I was Janai the dancer. As a freshman, I joined Phases Dance Troupe, and I went on to become captain. To my coaches and my advisors, thank you for loving me in a capacity that extends beyond the 6 to 9 p.m. rehearsal time. To my dance sisters, thank you for showing me the definition of true sisterhood. To my angels, Precious and Kitty, I did it. To Precious and Kitty, thank you for encouraging me to be Miss Fort Valley State University. No words can describe how much I miss you all, and I know you both are smiling down from heaven on me. Please continue to watch over me and give me strength throughout my reign. Please help me remember that my living is not in vain, and I'm here and living in my purpose. To my current court, congratulations on the success in your respective positions. Let's continue to make this reign one to remember. To my advisors, Dr. Cranford and Ms. Brown, thank you for understanding my individuality, but also grooming me into being a poised queen. To Mr. Mathis, in the blue coats, thank you for always accommodating myself in the court and making sure each appearance we have is nothing short of amazing. To the 14th, Mr. Fort Valley State University. We did it, Joe. Thank you for always rolling with the punches and getting things done. We are truly a dynamic duo, and you will always be my king. To the best friends anyone in the world could ever ask for, I love you. I love you all for believing in me. I love you all for making a way out of no way. I love you all for being my support system. I love you all for just being you. We have been best friends since freshman year, and I know not many other people have my best interests at heart like you all do. From helping me maneuver through the difficulties of campaign week to wiping my tears as you shared your own, you have all been there. Without my best friends, there wouldn't be an evolutionary. This crown is as much as it is mine as it is theirs. So to my 4 lifers, I just would like to say, congratulations, y'all. Y'all won. To everyone here to support me wearing blue and khaki, will you all stand at this time? These people here are my support system. Thank you for being here to celebrate this success. To be evolutionary is to relate to the gradual development of something. Evolutionary is what I am. Evolutionary is what you are. And evolutionary is what Wildcats of tomorrow and forever will continue to be. Thank you. Woo!
Please give another hand for our 14th Mr. and 84th Miss Fort Valley State University. At this time, we will prepare for the royal dance. Mr. and Miss Fort Valley State University will be joined by President and First Lady Sylvia Jones and their court.
for it.
When I walk through, man, I got this swag. My head matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My head matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. When I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bag girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm swag. I'm feeling like this determined. I'm polo on my body with a tag, more swag. Yeah, purple label, man, go check the tag. When he got the shoes, so you know I bought the bag. Clean just like this detergent with a tag, color swag. Swinging hard like a boss of throwing punches. Bumper dough, shorty, y'all on them sad lunches. I'm in the party surfing like I'm standing on a wave. Shorty check my nugget like she patty mayonnaise. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bag girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm feel like this determined.
As we come to the end of our coronation for 2021, we would like to thank all of the family, friends, and visitors for joining us this evening. To our 14th Mr. and 84th Miss Fort Valley State University, we are so proud of you and look forward to your continued reign. To their court and the organizational kings and queens, we say thank you for your leadership and dedication to Fort Valley State University. At this time, please stand for the singing of the Alma Mater. You may be seated. Before we conclude this evening, there are two special presentations. The first is of our SGA president. It is the tradition here at Fort Valley State University for the SGA president to present Miss Fort Valley State University with flowers. And the second presentation will be from one of our former queens. She will be joined by our former queens and kings.
Good evening. My name is Barbara Hall, Miss Fort Valley State University 1984-85. As former Queens, it is an absolute honor to be allowed to return each year and be recognized for an honor we received, some of us so many years ago. I have not missed a single homecoming since 1981, and I love being here. With that in mind, we get this recognition because of the hard work of the advisors. Ms. Joyce Brown, could you come forward, please? Ms. Brown. It is our understanding that this will be the final year that Ms. Brown will serve as the advisor for the Royal Court. And she has done such an amazing job. And with each year and with each court, we are so very proud of these ladies. As she comes forward, this is a gift that we all contributed to. And it says, Ms. Brown, you have been so good to us. Your selfless actions have made these years priceless. Thanks from every former queen and future queen and kings. The standards you have set forth will go on forever. Love your ladies and your babies.
Please stand and receive our royal advisor, Miss Joyce Brown.
Where is she? And with this, Ms. Brown, we will be presenting you a crown as well. Make you part of us. We'll have it for you Saturday.
Miss Brown will be the second royal advisor to receive a crown from our former queens. Let's give her another hand. Let's give another hand for Miss Joyce Brown. And royalty she is. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our program for this evening. Thank you for attending. We look forward to seeing you at all of our homecoming festivities this weekend. Remember to mask up, practice social distancing, and be safe. Good night.